a talented team like Minnesota is huge for us.
The three ball has been falling really well the past several games. What has that shot working so well for your group right now?
We're trusting each other. Guys are keeping the game simple. We're driving to the paint. When the defense collapses, we're kicking it out and we're getting easy shots.
Speaking of that, Herb, almost perfect from three-point land. Sank 4 tonight, a new season high. It seems like anytime he has a good game, this team has a good game.
For sure. Herb is one of our leaders. When he plays well, it ignites the team. I thought he came out on both ends of the floor, and he was tremendous. B.I. was great. Got us started in that first quarter, and it was a good wire-to-wire win for us.
What did you see in that burst, kind of end of the second, early third, that you kind of pulled away a little bit?
I thought our defense set the tone. We got stops. We rebounded the ball. We got off to the races. We tried to do a decent job of keeping them off the foul line, but it started with our ability to guard.
You talk about their defense.
Yeah.
With Brandon and Zion. Do you feel like you match up well with them?
Well, tonight we definitely matched up well with them. But like I said, they're one of the best teams for a reason. They have a really good defense. Towns and Anthony Edwards are, all-star caliber players. Rudy Gobert, same thing. Their role players all come in and they do their jobs every night. This is a tough place to come and get a win in. So off a back-to-back for us, it's huge for us.
The technical and running down the court there after the play with Zion, is that any reflection of what happened last night too?
I just thought I saw him get fouled. That's the difference. I couldn't see it last night, but tonight I saw it, and it was clear. And it's just what it was. Yeah.
For all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican Postgame Report. Much love to the flock. Appreciate each and every last one of y'all for joining us on the Pelican Postgame Report. And the Pelicans, man, saw the victory over the T-Wolves, 117-106. The Pelicans laid a smack down on them T-Wolves, man. They tried, but the Pelicans had it on their mind. Zion had it on his mind. B.I., everybody. They played really well tonight to secure a victory over the top-seeded team currently in the Western Conference. So very good win by the Pelicans. Man, I'm seeing a lot of positive stuff happening for the Pelicans. It's not perfect, but it's definitely trending in the right direction. So shout out to the fam. Appreciate y'all being in here. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed. PPR, we in this thing. We got DC and Lex chiming in tonight. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all for being in the stream. Listen, man, this was a pretty good game right here. Pelicans played with an intensity. Lex most certainly played with an edge tonight. The defense, the effort, both offensively and defensively by the Pelicans. They had it on their mind tonight, Lex. They definitely played with an edge. What you think?
Yeah, I agree. They play with a lot of energy, the edge. But one thing that I'm impressed with is the fact that they kept their foot on the gas. They didn't let up. Third quarter, they didn't have any type of slump. I felt like it was consistent throughout the whole game. And I think that's definitely what we were looking for. Obviously, to show it against 500 and below teams, it's cool and everything. But to come in and do that against the number one team in the West and one of the top teams in the league, that does speak volumes. But the work is not done. There's more like these top teams that are coming. So, but this is a great start. I feel like this really told the truth about, just playing on a consistent level and playing at a high level. Like I said, teams that we're supposed to beat, that's good. I'm glad we got the W, but it's really going to be tested when we get up against the better teams, showing that same consistency, not necessarily a blowout, but just the energy and consistency and playing at that high level. But I liked what I saw.
Indeed, the Pelicans now climb to, even though it's early, they're now ranked number 5 in the Western Conference. So we've beaten everybody that's ahead of us, man. So that is a good sign. And like you said so yourself, it is something that, it's not exactly perfect, but it is definitely the type of spirit and energy we want them to play with. DC, welcome in, brother.
Yeah.
Pelicans tonight, brother. They handled the business. They did a really fantastic job tonight defensively. They hit DC. They hit over 81% of their free throws tonight, 22 of 27. 15 to 17 for 88% tonight, even when they got an opportunity to get there. It had to have made Lex smile when she seen Willie Green go after the referees. It put a little smile, just a little bit, on the face of Lex as she's seeing Willie get a little buck on it, because we don't really see that too often.
Hey, DC.
What's up, Lex?
What's that C word?
Compassion?
No, my C word. My C word. What is it?
Consistency.
How many times has Zion gone up in the lane and he's been like, hey, nah, he ain't off the hook. Hey,
Willie didn't see those, Lex.
You know what? What about the other ones that he saw? What about the other ones he saw?
He didn't see them.
But what about the other ones? He
didn't see them either. He was coaching.
That man lives in the lane, DC and Big Q. Come on now. You telling me how many games have they been playing? How many games?
Well, they're 21 and 14 right now. So yes,
I'm not letting that man off the hook.
Come on, Lex. We technically didn't
twice
by 30, but we won by 30. I'm counting it as 30.
I'm just saying. But how many times has he taken up for Zion? You know what I'm saying? The only reason why he took up for him
last game, it was kind of
no.
He was a little timid about it, but
no, chicken. You be confident. Come on, man. This is a man. This is a star
Willie said I thought it was a foul.
It was a
foul. I thought it was a foul.
Who lives in the lane?
He does.
2 times he's only got a tech. And the only reason why he got a tech today is because somebody called him out on yesterday. Come on now. Come on. What about all the other ones?
Come on. Hey. Willie is consistent, Lex.
No, he's not. What, consistently? Okay.
He is consistent, Lex.
He is consistent. He adjusts, but he adjusts slowly.
In doing what? In
his adjustments, he adjusts slowly. You gotta give him some time. Thank God Zion didn't get hurt.
You gotta get on the other side of that. But hey, the thing is that
we won though, Lex. You can't do this tonight.
No,
not tonight.
You all pointed out something specific. That y'all trying to couple it with the win. I know we got the W. I know that. Come on now. Yeah. But I'm just saying, chicken, let's be consistent about, defending your star, man.
But he defended him, no, Lex. He defended him tonight.
2 times.
Lex, he did everything except for throw a chair.
No, I'm not talking about that.
I thought Willie was gonna get ejected, and he didn't. I was like, "Ooh."
You know what, man?
We're the one by 30.
Saying, look. The thing is, let me tell you something. Consistently, okay, they're not giving the correct call, the calls that Zion deserves.
Right.
We know that. So consistently, every time they don't do that, you need to make it known to those refs and to the league that you need to start making those calls when my man is fouled.
I get it.
You gotta make it known to Vegas too.
Hey, man. Other stars are getting those calls, man. Other stars are getting those calls, and let me tell you something. Darvin, he'll get a tech. Hey, man, you making that play, man.
LeBron gonna get him fired.
Look, we got to start training these refs, though, right?
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? Look, it's either that or do we want Zion to start flopping? Does anybody want that? Because I don't like floppers. I don't like our team should not have to flop in order to get calls. That's not basketball to me. I don't like that. And I look, I don't want Zion don't need to be clowned or be criticized about nothing else, man. The dude get enough criticism. Last thing he needs criticism about is flopping.
Nah,
Just for the call.
Lex, I don't think he should flop just when he makes connection, when he makes
So
contact.
get the technical and
Just
start training these refs. Start training them.
Just throw his head back when he runs into somebody. Just
Okay.
Just his head back.
He don't have to do all that. He gets slapped. He got fouled 3
Man, they
times
literally
yesterday.
held
Lex not
Zion
throwing his
home.
head back. This is the
They
problem.
said the ball was out. I said, what? What the hell?
DC,
They grabbed both of his arms, Q. Not
Bro,
one, but both of them.
He grabbed
He's
his
not-
shoulder and then he pulled him down, and then the dude put his forearm in him. I'm like, wow. I
But
mean, in all
that's-
angles.
But that's it. That's that when you see something like
awful.
that's
So Lex,
that's systemic, right?
what if when that happened, Najee ran out there and just attacked the player? Would you
No,
settle for
Najee
that?
can't have nothing to do with it, DC.
No, all I'm saying.
I'm just saying,
look,
Willie Green ain't Greg Popovich, man. I don't think he's
Look,
gonna do that. But would
on
you
the
settle
real
for
though,
Najee?
look, I've said many a times, man, the Pelicans need to get some respect, man. You know what I'm saying? How else are you gonna get it? How else are you gonna get it? The thing is, hey man, take me seriously. I ain't playing. We got a problem. You need to make those calls. And it's not giving calls because they're not being given anything. It's what is. There's a difference. We don't want you to give us nothing. But when the man is fouled, call the foul.
Mm-hmm.
And Zion, when it's almost like he's defending himself most of the time out there. You know what I'm saying? And just the other day, Willie Green's like, "Hey man, yeah, we got each other's back." Really? When he said that, I thought that was laughable. I'm like, "Hey man, like you need to put your money on that. You need to put your money on that."
Say, Lex, would you settle for David Griffin coming out and making a press conference about it like last time?
No, it needs to be at that moment. It needs to be live at that moment when it happens.
Okay.
It needs to be known. It's just like with the child, man. When you're correcting a child when they did something wrong, you don't wait like an hour. You do it at that point. No, you don't want to do that, baby. You don't want to do that. No, you need to stop. You know what I'm saying? You want to correct them at that time. They're not going to remember an hour later or a day later. You know what I'm saying? You want to make it known, hey, that was a bad call. You need to make the right. Come on, man. Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? Come on. You don't want to wait till a day later or no, man. You have to do it at that moment.
I totally agree with you, Lex. I really do. I know I'm up here joking a little bit about it, but I know that that's not gonna happen. The number one reason I know that's not gonna happen.
How else are we gonna get respect, man? I mean, you know
we,
what I'm
we,
saying?
we can do it. There's other ways we can do
the
it.
Pels have to start changing the narrative, man. You know what I'm saying? It has to change because
You change it with winning, though, Lex. You change it with winning. That's the classy way to do it. But there's other ways.
Okay.
But
hey man, this is a small market team. Hey man, you gotta do some other stuff.
Look with the Giannis. Let's use Giannis as an example in the Milwaukee Bucks. They didn't do all that, and Giannis got the same treatment. This has happened before us, and you can definitely overcome it without doing it that way. Although that is what we want. That's what I want too. But I'm just enough of a realist, man. After watching the Pels, I know that ain't gonna happen. If it was gonna happen, it would have been happened. Because I've seen Zion get fouled worse than this and actually get hurt.
Yeah.
At times. And they wasn't doing all that. So like I don't think that's gonna happen under
let me tell you
Willie
something.
Green regime.
Getting a tech is not necessarily a bad thing. Now, I was over exaggerating as far as with the chair, but the thing is, it's letting the refs know and letting the league know. It's not just those referees at the game. You're sending a message to the league. Hey, my guy is being fouled, because it forces them to look at it over and over again. They look at all this stuff, but what that does is it makes them look at, you know what, maybe we need to make a closer look. We need to take a closer look at what's going on. You know what? We see what they're talking about. We need to start addressing this. You see what I'm saying? It puts more emphasis. It makes them look, puts it on their mind, puts it on the surface. You need to look at this play. You need to look at this play from this game. What about this play from this game? These are things that you're missing. This can get, my investment hurt, because we all know that these players, it's an investment, right?
Yeah, but you're missing one ingredient. You're 100%. Well, I say 99% right. But the only ingredient you're missing is winning. Like, if the Pels have a consistent track record of winning, everything you said will work out that way, because you
Yeah,
have to
I agree
understand
with
our history of what we have done prior in all of these nationally televised games, and how many times we let the league down as they wanted to make us the darlings, right? And gave us that opportunity, which ultimately Memphis kind of snuck in and stole a little bit, right? We have to earn that right, because if we would have won a lot of those games and been the team we are now, when they were trying to give us all of this national coverage, then the calls
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
go that
have
way,
done
because you know just as well as I do, these calls are going this way because they have a certain predicted outcome on some of these games.
DC,
And when it's not going the way they want it to go, the refs are going to try to even things out a little bit.
DC, you got a 90%, 99% right, but you're
All
missing
right,
one
well, tell me the
ingredient.
1% what I'm missing, and I
You
can tell
miss
you about your 1% too.
you miss one ingredient of the plantain pudding.
Oh, goodness.
You miss one ingredient of
Come
the.
on, that's why we're a team. We all got a different vision. Let me know, Q. What you
Okay,
see?
so this is the
Yeah,
thing.
there you go,
Gonna put
504.
some parsley in the plantain pudding? What you doing, bro?
No, listen, I'm saying I'm using your verbiage. You're messing with you on it. But listen, this is the thing though. We shouldn't have to do that for these people to do their job. The man,
Exactly. You
the
got to
man
call
is,
it.
We
I mean,
should.
you got to call the game. The
I
game, and
mean,
this is unbelievable. Previous game, they pushed him in his back. I mean,
Oh,
literally,
that was
that was
ridiculous. And held him, pushed him in his back, and then
held,
grabbed both of his shoulders and held him down.
held him down, and then
And he
it's got to
still
be
almost dunked
frustrating.
on him.
and,
It's got
and
it's
then
got to
the
be frustrating for Zion to go through that, man. I mean, for anybody who plays basketball, man, when you receiving all that contact and ain't getting no calls, man, you feel like popping somebody up in their lip. For
right.
real.
I mean, that would
Yeah,
piss me off. I would have to play even more physical or more aggressive, which you
And he
see
has a
I
lot of
kind of hurt
restraint
somebody
too.
out there.
which is what's going on now. He's playing with more force. He says if it takes me playing more physical to draw the foul, then that's what I'm gonna have to do, because they are doing it. And then I just showed one just a few minutes ago where Zion Williamson, the guy just racks him across his arms going across, and the ball goes out. They don't
Yeah,
foul.
that
So
that was pathetic.
so I mean, yeah, we shouldn't have. And you, DC, you absolutely right. That's what I'm saying. 99% of which I agree with you. But we shouldn't have to do that for the referees to call it like it is. And listen, this is systemic. The word has been going out. This is not just some
Mhm.
random isolated crew making calls when they circle back to do Pelicans games. This is a systemic thing. They've been given the word to do this design because it's too obvious. This is too obvious, because you'll see him play a LeBron James and you can't even touch that guy without them
It-
blowing the
there
damn
you
whistle.
go. Speak
Fine, they
that.
be giving them fouls, and ain't even fouls.
Right.
And
So
let
that's
me tell you
Some of
something.
the
and
family in the chat does.
he still cries to the refs. He still cries. Hold
Hey,
on, just before you jump up there, let
Go
me
ahead,
give
go
a shout out to 504 Doc, because he did
my
drop a
bad.
super chat. No, you
I
good,
thought
brother.
we did that, man.
Nah, you right on the money, bro. I appreciate you in the plantain pudding. But shout out to 504 Doc. He
All
says
right, just give me
shalom.
some curry chicken back. Man.
Oh, that well, hey, bro, you got some?
Don't
Bring it
put
on.
no sugar in it, all right?
I don't. Shalom, Big Q, Lex, DC, and family. If we beat the T Wolves and they number one, what that make the Pels and Willie, that tech made me cry. I'm proud. So 504 Doc, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I was
Appreciate your
proud of him.
504 Doc.
I
And
was
I was
proud.
actually highlighting his other comment, man.
Yeah, good, DC.
yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
there was another
Thank you, bro.
comment, but yeah.
He was just was saying you can go ahead and take it after this, Lex.
There you
But
go.
he's just making reference to, and he actually talked about Giannis. I saw your other comment too, brother. Says Zion lives in the paint. You can count on your hands how many times he shoots. it's not just being nationally televised games because SGA always got them calls because he's
Yeah.
Canadian.
And that is true.
That is definitely
that
true. There's
overseas
a foreign
marketing.
agenda.
Yeah. They trying to get that, appease the overseas cats.
Yeah, the international
But,
market.
but one thing I did want to say, it's funny because, a lot of people want to make fun of Zion, be like, because, we got a football body and all that stuff. Zion's out there playing basketball. Let's make that clear. He's not doing any football moves. He has control of his body. I mean, how many charges is happening with him? Not a lot. It's not a lot.
No,
But it's funny because guys are doing football stuff to him. You know what I'm saying? And that's where lies the problem. He's not doing the football moves. It's other guys doing the football moves. These skinny tall guys.
Right. You're
You
right.
know what I'm saying? That don't have a whole lot of mass and muscle. And that's all, that's basically my point there. It's like, so how can these other guys do football moves, but yet Zion's the one who's being made fun of, doing the football stuff, but he's not doing that. He's playing the game. He's not playing reckless or, playing like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen football players playing basketball. It looks kind of funny with a lot of them, but he doesn't play like that. Not one bit.
I'll just, and you guys make very great points, very honest points, and 100% spot on. I just think that at the end of the day, it's systemic. So, I mean, they're going to have to do Willie got a tech tonight. He got animated. That's what it's going to take. And like, we're not saying Zion.
You trust Willie to keep doing that though, brother?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying he got away, but he got,
Let me
listen,
tell you something.
go
The
further into
organization can cover him.
but listen, it's him fight. It's the Pelicans fighting the machine. That's what this is. This is systemic. The NBA is giving the notice to these referees to call it like this because these people they're not consistent at all, but they are consistent in how they're playing, how they're calling Zion. They let people beat him up. He can be held. He can be pushed. Guys can just all kind of ways just beat him up. All kind of ways.
6'6".
And
You
he
know what I'm saying?
doesn't get the call. But there got guys bigger than Zion playing and centers that get calls, that backup centers and people. That's
Oh
not
shoot, Jokic.
calls.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
that guy.
Jokic is big. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
a big boy.
They give him touch fouls, man.
You know what I'm
If you
saying?
look at
And
him,
again,
Wallace,
Jokic is an overseas cat. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Oh yeah, Astrocade, you're right. He said Jokic. Yeah,
Shoot, why don't Jonas get that type of calls?
no, he gets. See, that's true too.
They
But
give him
Jonas-
BS calls and
and
let him get
Jokic
beat up too.
have similar body types, height, width. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they big boys.
it's a like we're saying. And I agree. How Zion played tonight. He played with that physicality. He played through it, and that's all they can really do right now. Now he fussed and complained. He got hit with a tech. Willie.
And he don't even be going after the refs like other guys do. I'm like, really? Y'all
Well,
gave
that's
me over that? And
that's
Zion,
why he got the tag.
man.
Yeah, because that's not his make.
Think about it. If
Draymond Green going at the refs,
that's what I'm about to say. If I win the league, knowing what I know, I get up and just cuss them out after every play. Because if you get up and cuss them out after every play, they ain't gonna get you when you get mad.
They'll put it on the scout report that this guy here is a cursor, and
they just keep on playing.
Keep playing. I mean, but he can fuss at him, he can yell at him, he can clap.
And then when you get animated a little bit, they might get a little nervous because they can't call a tech on you. Been talking to him.
Wasn't that one time when somebody just looked at the referee and they teed him up?
He was on the bench too. Who was that?
Somebody just stared at the guy, and
he
was that
on
Jose?
the bench, man.
Wasn't
That was us. They probably got us with something like that.
And somebody.
I remember somebody from another team, man. He was staring at him. The dude was on the bench, and they gave him a tech.
Just for staring at him wrong. You mean mugging the ref. It's crazy. But anyway, let's get into it. Y'all right, man. I just, I was joking about, maybe he need to start throwing his goddamn head back. Like NAW.
Jay Black said Tim Duncan.
How you, because listen, man, that's how they're trained. These people are trained to recognize what a foul looks like, even though we know what a foul is because we see it all the time. They beat the hell out of Zion. BI don't get all his calls either. So, I mean, I can't really name a person on the Pelicans that get their calls consistently. But Zion is a clear, obvious example of just straight up negligence in terms of how the referees are not calling these fouls. They're literally beating them up, and it's beyond a safety issue at this point. I mean,
especially by
they're
him
beating the
living
hell
in the
out.
paint.
Exactly. So, some adjustment have to be made right here. Now they can complain. Willie can complain at the level. They can complain on the floor. They can be more physical. But like I said, it ain't a flopping thing. Like NAW got in there and got a call. How? Because the referee see that as a foul. He made a contact with a Pelican player, ran into his chest and threw his head back. The referee immediately called the foul. If
Yeah,
that's
that
what
was
it
Nikhil.
if that's what it takes for you to whip your head back to get a foul, then get it. I mean, I don't care, man. We got to get this on,
Do the
man.
Willow Smith, huh? Whip your head back and
Whip
forth.
your head back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Whip it on
wow.
back.
Okay, sing it for us, DC. Come
Yeah,
on.
go ahead. You see,
I
get
don't know the
You got the
lyrics.
mic.
don't do that. Don't
I
Lex,
just remember the title.
You
You're
got
gonna have
the
to
mic.
hit that
Come
one,
on.
Lex.
Lex, no,
All you
don't
need is one mic.
Lex.
Oh, I could do that one for you.
Lex,
All I need is one mic, one
Lex,
gun, one.
Lex, no.
One
Lex,
love.
Lex, don't ask DC to sing, okay? Don't do
Oh,
that.
Vicky, you didn't catch it. One
You
love.
set me up.
Turn the lights down low.
real low. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, here we go. Don't ask him to sing, but he can play a mean guitar though. That
Well, I
dude.
can't sing "Whip Your Hair Back and Forth." Lex gotta sing that one.
DC, go ahead, bro. You got it. All right. So anyway, let's look at some of this, man. Let's run through some of these stats, man, right quick. For the Pels tonight, man. The Pels did a wonderful job, man. Some of these numbers are really, really excellent. They shot over 55% from the field tonight, 45 of 81 for the Pelicans, 12 of 26 from downtown for 46.2%. That was stellar as well. And then when they did get an opportunity to go to the foul line with 17 attempts, they hit 15 of them for over 88%. So all that stellar. They had 40 plus rebounds today, 30 assists. They had, they were tied 7-7 there with the blocks, 6-5 advantage to Timberwolves in terms of with the blocks. The steals were even. The turnovers, Pelicans had 14 turnovers. Fast break points wasn't all that. Neither was the points in the paint. But the Pelicans, you know how they got what they got going on tonight, man. They were just doing their thing, man. Like I said, I was proud. And of course, the guy that led all scorers was Zion. He was big, 27 points in 29 minutes tonight. He 11 of 15, played very unstoppable brand of basketball. He was up under the iron, competing with Rudy Big Sorry Gobert. He was up under that. He was fearless, attacking, doing what he needed to do. He was just fantastic. 27 points, 29 minutes, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. He was plus 20 tonight on the plus minus. CJ, 24 points in 30 minutes, 8 of 16 from the field. He was 4 of 6 from downtown, 4 3-pointers tonight. He was perfect from the foul line. 24 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block for CJ plus 12. 19 from BI in 32 minutes, 7 of 11, 1 of 3 from downtown, 4 of 5 from the charity stripe, 19.7 assists, 4 boards, 2 steals for BI plus 13. 16 from Herb in 37 minutes of action out there playing defense, doing his thing. He added 16 points. He hit 4 3-pointers tonight for Herb. Tonight he was handling the business. 3 rebounds and a couple of assists for him, and a steal and a block for Herb. Big V, not much shaking tonight. 4 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, but he had 5 personal fouls, which kind of stunted his rhythm in 20 minutes of action. Then off the bench, we had 2 guys scoring 8. Larry Nance had 8 points and 9 rebounds in 22 minutes of action. 8 points from Jose Alvarado with 3 assists, a block in the matchup in 27 minutes for Jose. He hit 2 3-pointers in the matchup. 7 for Dyson Daniels, who's out there playing some really solid defense. He finished with 7 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and a steal for Dyson. Excuse me, in the matchup. And of course, Najee Marshall finished with a couple of boards and 2 points in the matchup as well in the rest of the game. So yeah, and then of course, their top scorer for the game was Ant-Man with 35 points. Karl Anthony Towns finished with 22. Not enough. Pelicans take it away. So anyway, coming back into it, starting with you, DC. What's your analysis on the game tonight? I know you mentioned some stuff early in the broadcast. We kind of talked more about the foul angle, but in terms of team stats and individuals, what you got here?
Well, first off, I want to point out my man West Bank Rick, and that's correct. So the Pelicans are 7-0 when the Big Three has 5 assists each a game. I think that's a very impressive stat. And I stated last game, man, I kind of knew it would be like this because usually Minnesota games, man, it comes down to those rebounds, bro. And if you look at the rebounds tonight that we got, we dominated them on the boards, man. 41 rebounds to 28. And that's a huge reason why we won, along with the excellent efficiency offensively. Closing out possessions has always been a big thing with Minnesota. You can't give them extra possessions. In a lot of ways, their style somewhat is similar to the Pelicans. They thrive off of their defense, can get out and run. They can tear you up in the paint. We got a lot of similarities, so I knew the rebounds would be huge, man. Closing out those defensive possessions because they can get offensive rebounds just like we can. As evidence, we got 9, they got 8. So if we're able to close out our possessions defensively, knock down our shots, obviously make our free throws the very little that we were given. At 88%, that is a huge reason why we won this game. Also shooting 3-pointers at 46%, man. If the Pels can play like that as a team, be efficient, and only turn the ball over 14 times, man, it's gonna be tough for pretty much every team in the league. If we can play like how we played tonight, this is a blueprint for us being able to win any game. They were composed all game, as Lexxah pointed out. She said everything looked crisp in the third quarter, led by none other than Mr. C.J. McCullough. Came out there in that third quarter after having a pretty solid first half, and he really got it cooking in that third quarter. Took it on his back to kind of, I guess, jumpstart them again out of the half, man. And we actually had the third quarter as our highest scoring quarter all game, 33 points. I wonder if that's like a first this year. That'd be a lot of stats to look over to see. But us scoring our most points in the game in the third quarter, I don't think we've done that. Maybe we have in another game this year, but it's not common. It's not something we do often. That's usually our weakest quarter. We crumbled down the stretch. Didn't get to see them in clutch minutes, down the stretch because we pretty much had the game sold up. But that's our two Achilles heels. Pels made sure to attack that. And since they've been doing this thing where it looks like BI and Zion and CJ kind of has this synergy about when it's time for each one of them to get off, it's working, man. Pretty much 20 plus points from each of them tonight. You got 24 for CJ, 19 for BI, 27 for Zion. And the 5+ assists, like they all wearing that hat as a facilitator, along with another excellent game from Herb Jones, man. If Herb can give you 16 points, still play the awesome defense that he plays, man, I mean, just hard to beat when they play like this, man. And you got Larry obviously doing what he does, shoring up the back half of that defense, covering up for mistakes. It's looking real good, man. This gumbo that we put together and all of these players is working out really well right now. And Trey Murphy ain't even here. So encouraged to see what that looks like Friday if we can get him to suit up.
Yeah, man, they do look really good tonight. They play with that attitude. That's a part of it. We know they have the talent. You know what I'm saying? We've known that the whole time. They have the talent. It's just getting it all together, and we finally seeing them play with that edge, with that intensity. And Zion Williamson was unstoppable tonight, man. He got
extremely comfortable, man.
Right, bro. He got where he wanted when he wanted, and he was really physical. And
Man,
usually, yeah, that block was awesome.
that block was mean.
I knew the game was over when he got that block. I'm like, yeah,
that was
put
beautiful.
a bow on this one.
And it was on Anthony Edwards. Like he went up with him. He got on top of that ball.
Yeah, Zion went and got it, man. I got it on the screen. But Lex, go ahead. What's your analysis on it?
What, on the block or just
block overall everything.
What you got to say about both of them, Lex?
Okay. I mean the game. I mean, everybody played. I mean, Herb really stepped up. He did his thing. I mean, I think he was like 4 for 5 from for 3. because Zion was saying that he was
Right.
kind of upset because he's like, no, don't miss it, because he would have been 100% from behind the arc. But I mean, I don't know if we'll get that from Herb all the time, but if Herb is shooting like that, that definitely like teams have to respect that, because a lot of times they're playing off of Herb because he's not known for his shooting. So I just Herb did his thing. I mean, he really did his thing on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Herb was special, man. Like we talked about, we know Herb's going to bring in the defense every night. We know that. Whatever he gives you, like he gave us 16 tonight, he averages just under 11 points a contest. So if anytime Herb gives you above that, man, that's lagniappe right there. And of course, we know Val usually gives a double. He was off tonight. They were hitting him with the fouls that kind of disjointed him right there, kind of messed up his rhythm and everything, threw him off. I think he finished with like 4 points or something like that. But Herb and several other players had the slack, man. So, like I said, man, it's pretty cool to see the Pelicans play like this. And I really do think that if the NBA keep doing this is going to just piss the Pelicans off and turn them into even more of a beast. That's what I'm saying. That's going to edge. You talk about the edge and the intensity. When you recognize how the league is calling these games and the Pelicans have to just fight through all of that, that's going to toughen them up. That's definitely going to toughen them up. We got all these top teams ahead of us right now that we've already beaten, and we just got to keep pressing on them. Now the next match,
We number 5 in the standings, baby.
that's
Number
right.
Yeah.
5, we moved up
Yeah.
one.
In DC,
Yeah,
we
'cause
got
the Kings
the
lost.
Clippers next. We got the Clippers next on what, Friday. The Friday match
Mhm.
is the Clippers in the Smoothie King Center. The Clips currently on a 3-game winning streak. The Pelicans on a 4-game winning streak.
And they've been playing well. They've been playing well, and I like that they've been playing well because, like I said, I welcome all all these different tests, because we definitely want to be battle tested. We trying to get ready for war.
Yeah, we're not scared, and the Clippers would definitely be a good matchup for us, man. Let's look at some of the numbers with the Clippers. We know that they have Leonard. We know they have Paul George. We know they have Harden is there now, and Westbrook is coming off the bench doing his thing, and they have some other pieces there. They're well coached by Tyronn Lue, and we got to take care of business. We got to defend home turf. They're coming out here for our little stand here on Friday, and we got to smack the Clippers down. I know it won't be easy, but if we can play with this level of intensity and focus that we played with tonight, very few people can stand in front of the Pelicans when they playing like this, for real. So, I mean, if we look at the team statistics right now, currently, you see that the Pelicans right now averaging almost 116 per contest versus 112 is what they're giving up. The Clippers almost 117. That's 10th in the NBA. They are holding you to 111. That's 7th in the NBA. Field goal percentage right now is 5th ranked shooting the ball in top 5. Opposition field goal percentage is also a top 5 situation. They're top 5 in 3-point percentage as well. They're a top 10 team in terms of stealing the ball. So they have a lot of positive things. Free throw percentage, they're also a top 10 team. So they have a lot of positive stuff, but so do the Pelicans. So, I come back to you, DC and Lex. What do we need to do? And I know energy is a portion of it, but they have 3 really good players, and they are playing pretty good right now. Like Lex mentioned, they are on a winning streak right now. Won't be easy, but how do we get this win?
Well, first off, man, Clippers actually been having it cooking lately. With the emergence of James Harden again, and you got Kawhi returning back to form. So a lot of times we play the Clippers, man. We've been dominating this series maybe over the last 2-3 years. While they continue to beat other teams, we seem to just continue to beat the Clippers. I think this one's gonna be a real tough one though, because with with Kawhi returning to form, with James Harden still playing the way he does, and they've figured out the headache of trying to play them 3 together with Westbrook coming off the bench, and then you still got to worry about Paul George, man. This is a tough order, Q. Tough order, man. It's gonna take solid team defense, because it's like how you can't just pile up and try to double team James Harden. They got all these other guys that's gonna kill you. Paul George, as you can see, just dropped 32. What that's tonight? Yeah, this is still
That's
live.
going
Game
right
ain't even over. Game ain't even over. They got 118, 110. He got 32, 7, and 3. But Herb,
Who they
for
playing?
whatever reason, I'm playing the Suns. Herb,
Oh,
for whatever reason, has been able to get in Paul George's head, man, and kind of cause him to have off games. Fair enough. We've always, had Kawhi kind of get it going, and we're able to overcome that. Now you add this guy. You got to fear the beard. You got James Harden now, man. I really don't know how we're gonna go at this, but I say we might have to really use dice out there defensively, or maybe we're gonna depend more on Larry Nance. If we're gonna switch all five, because this is a tough out, man. This is tough out for everybody right now. I think the Clippers may be over their last 12 games. They like 12-4 or something like that. No, that ain't right. They're like 10-2, or I know they were 9-1 at a certain point. I have to look at it again, but the Clippers have been on a tear. Once they kind of figured it out, and Russ decided he was gonna go to the bench. So I don't really have any answers for this one, man. Because you gotta kind of man up. You can't you ain't doing no boxing ones. You ain't gonna run no zone against them. So you gotta pick who you want to put Herb on. I say Paul George because we know he plays good against him, and we have to just play good team defense against everybody else. You can't let James Harden obviously kill you from behind the arc, but you also can't let Kawhi Leonard get it going either. And they're also scrappy on the board, so we got to make sure that we crash the boards because this is another team that can, I guess, kind of show some of our rebounding issues that we've had in the past. But as of late, we've been pretty much able to dominate the Clippers. So we got to see how it goes, man. Cutting off the head of the snake though would be Kawhi for me. So you leave Herb out there on Paul George, pay more attention to Kawhi, and try to do my best against James Harden. And once you take care of all that, on the other side, we got to keep everything that we got going offensively, man. I love the way our guys have been playing. And when you look at that, I really don't think the Clippers have an answer for us. Zion eats against the Clippers, so does Bi. CJ is kind of up and down, but as of late, I'm go out on a limb and say he eats too. So if we get all these guys scoring 20, they're getting 5+ assists each again a game, it's going to be another victory. So this might be one where we have to maybe rely on our offense. I don't think we're going to be able to have another game where we're getting up to 30. That would be awesome if we're able to do that. But I think this game is going to be a lot closer. And it's going to go down to the stretch, man, and we're going to really get a chance to see if we've overcome our clutch time minutes issue. Because I think this one is going to come down to the wire. We're going to have to execute down the stretch to be able to win this game. And last but not least, we're going to have to hit our free throws as we did tonight.
Yeah, DC make a very compelling point about us beating this team, this Clippers team before, and they are healthy, and they definitely going to have it on their mind for us, and could very well be coming into this matchup winners of 4 in a row.
But shout out to Bi too, Big Q. Bi went over 6,000 points today. Forgot to mention that.
Shout out, man. Shout out to Bi, man. Mac Bi. Lex, what you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna say what I always say. Play with a lot of energy. That's the first thing. Play with a lot of pace. I don't feel like this is a type of team that really gets up and down the floor. I think when Russ comes in, the game does speed up, but we have to control the pace of this game. I think if we do that, obviously defend, push the ball in transition. I really and put them on their heels. I really feel like we can get this one. They're small. They don't have an answer for Zion, like DC said. And Zubac, I feel like his production, what he gives, is really canceled out by Jonas, because Jonas usually does plays very well against his team. as well.
Foreign
So,
guys, you saying?
huh?
What you saying? He plays well against foreign guys?
No, I was just saying he plays well against his team.
Oh, okay. My
Yeah,
bad.
Jonas seems to. I don't know. He just he just plays extremely well. So, yeah, I think really pounding it down low because they're not their front court is very vulnerable. But I think we'll get this team. We just gotta obviously contain, you know, their stars, you know, and just do our best to contain them. I mean, I don't think you can truly stop them, but just gotta contain them, and not let anybody go off. But yeah, I think we can get this win.
Oh, you. One more thing, man. How could I forget? We have to play with compassion, joy. Be
Hey, ain't
mindful that
nobody
we
trying
play
to hear you right
together.
now. Ain't nobody trying to hear you, One
No,
Love.
that's the ingredients. Lex, come on, the banners are working right now.
Come on, man. Come on.
The banners are working right now. Lex, how you gonna hate?
No, they need to be changed.
We have
Just
to
like
be
Tino
mindful
said.
of when
Togetherness.
Zion is getting fouled,
Why? No.
and we have to
You
stay
need to make the
together
call.
and
That's
stay
what
on
that
top of
is.
these
It ain't no
referees so we can get a
mindfulness.
victory and we
You
can
know what I'm
have joy,
saying?
Lex.
They need
Then
to
we can have compassion later
Yeah,
on.
playing together, Mary, is cool. That's cool. But we need more killer instinct, okay?
Yes, you do.
Energy, intensity, okay? Bully.
We didn't play with ferocity tonight and
Okay.
aggression.
we
Okay.
did that.
So funny, man.
We did do that though. We played with that tonight. That Zion block was awesome, man.
Yeah, it was mean. Man, that's what we need. We need more meanness. Like, now get that stuff out of here. Go somewhere, man. Throw that thing up in the stands. You know what I'm saying? Man, shoot,
I
hit
got
a
you,
Michael
Lex.
Jackson kick with that thing. You know what I'm saying? Shoot,
Damn, Lex.
that's what I'm talking about.
Uh,
Shoot.
All right. Well, that listen, fam. We'll be back on Friday stream, man. Friday, we'll recap this thing. Pelicans coming home for one game before they got the Clippers on Friday in the Smoothie King Center, and ultimately Sunday afternoon they'll be playing Sacramento in Sacramento. So that'll be another game to watch out for. But like we saying, the January games are a tough stretch of games that will test this Pelican team. So it's gonna be fun watching it. All right, yeah, B-Mac. What's up, B-Mac? How you doing, brother? Said it was a mindful block full of compassion and
Oh
togetherness.
my gosh, I got everybody on this stuff.
That's how it works. The
Let's-
banners are
Do
working,
your
Lex.
thing, One Love. Since we are having all these loving words and all this stuff, come on
Go ahead,
now,
DC. Go ahead, sing it.
turn
DC.
the lights down low.
I
Go
ain't
ahead,
got no
DC.
singing for y'all, man.
Go ahead,
Lex
DC.
the ones with the why y'all keep trying to get me to sing? Lex
Because
is the star of the
Because your
singing,
movie's
bro.
coming out.
bro,
Hey
it's
man,
obvious, bro.
this is your
I
time
can't
to
sing
shine.
long as
DC.
Lex is on the
This is
panel, man. I can't mess with that.
this is your time to shine. Your movie's
What?
coming out. You
Why
you
am
got
I
to promote
playing
your
my
movie.
ass
Congratulations.
off? I ain't about
Come
to
on,
sing.
man.
Congratulations, DC.
Show the premiere or the trailer.
Congratulations, DC.
Come on, DC.
Oh, y'all
Come on,
welcome.
man.
Can you bless my cash app?
Well, there
I
B-Mac
shot the movie out of my own pocket.
There you go.
Y'all
No,
gonna
you
have to
didn't.
go ahead and help
There
me
you
out,
go.
No, you didn't. One
What you
love,
mean?
DC. One love,
I
DC.
don't get down with them Jewish people, man.
Oh, DC, cut it out, brother. You know you DC.
Uh,
DC, bro. We got footage of you chilling, man, right now playing the guitar. There you go,
let me
DC.
see. Let me see it.
Are you on
Yeah.
here? Can you
I
see it?
can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Hold on.
Nobody
Shout out to B-Mac. B-Mac said, appreciate you, B-Mac. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Good to see you in here. Much love,
Yeah,
man.
appreciate you,
A little
man.
something from DC right here, man. As you can see.
There he is.
Show me playing the guitar.
Look,
B-Man gave
man.
up $5,
Yeah,
man. Show me playing
it's
the guitar.
coming in February, y'all. It's based on a
Based on a
true
true story.
story.
Shout out
Okay.
to my dog DC. There you go.
DC story. He rocking the locks.
It took me 2 hours to get that done, Lex.
Woo.
Hey, go. What's up, DC, man? There you go, brother.
That's
DC.
how I'm gonna punch you, Q. You keep playing with me.
bro, those people are just cheering for you, bro. Damn.
Yeah, man. Look at that. Look at that love.
I'm
DC,
a
you
nice
play
guy,
soccer
man.
too?
Nah, I
Bro,
don't
get you a
play
black power fist.
All right,
DC, I'm
here
impressed.
comes the other part. I shot the sheriff,
You see, I am very impressed with you.
but I
Congratulations.
didn't shoot
Okay.
the deputy. Ooh, ooh,
Well, the
ooh.
deputy was good, Lex. You know?
Shout out to DC's famous.
The sheriff was on some bullshit.
Yes. Y'all go support your boy DC in the building.
DC.
That's right. Y'all tell me what y'all
Show
think about the
some
movie,
love.
man, after y'all go watch it, man.
Yeah, that's right, bro. We're gonna do that and come back, bro. We're gonna want you to kind of play your guitar, bro. You know, we know you don't like to sing that much, but you know, break out.
Nah, I can't play the guitar.
Okay,
If-
well,
If I get maybe $150 in my cash app, I might play the guitar.
oh, that won't happen.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Come
why I
on
won't be
now,
playing the
y'all.
damn guitar then?
DC
Oh, wow.
featuring
DC
Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish.
Cam ain't in that movie.
That's DC's all-time favorite. Y'all think it's a joke?
And look, Shady on Sharp.
Shady
I
Eye,
tried to get Shady on Sharp apart, man, but
Shady
you
on
know,
Sharp.
DC loves Cam
he couldn't
Reddish.
act.
I don't know what DC always picks Cam Reddish. He was trying to trade BI one time for Cam Reddish. I don't know what's going on with
That
DC.
is the biggest crock of bullshit I ever heard. I ain't trading BI for nobody. I've been said that.
Well, you said that, man. Come on. Oh, you was trying to sell Cam Reddish.
Bada,
to Drew
West
Holiday.
Bank.
I
That's
tried
what
to trade Cam Reddish and
Drew
draft
Holiday.
picks for Drew Holiday, man.
Oh, see,
For their draft picks.
that'd have
though.
been bad, DC.
Like
That'd been very bad.
4 draft picks from Atlanta. Cam Reddish and who else they had at the time? There's somebody else on
Shady
the
on
team.
Sharp, Didi
No, I
Lozada.
think it was like Clint Capella or something. We needed a center.
Oh,
Oh.
no, DC, no, that didn't.
Yeah, that was the trade, man. And you
DC.
turned somehow Big Q and all of his conspiracyism turned that into BI.
No, brother. I just know you love Cam Reddish. bro.
Hence the legend of me being all a Cam Reddish lover.
Oh, so that's just me created that? That was never you?
That's how it started. Come on, Q. You create alternate personalities. They got like 23 of you, man.
Dude, you know that people listen, they know, and they have a memory. They know that you would bring up Cam Reddish in these shows, DC, for years.
Well, actually, we can't go a show or two without you re-mentioning Cam Reddish.
Well, we just, not a show or two.
So
we just
for all the
played
people
Lakers.
who didn't watch it 3 years ago, I'm pretty sure they learned from what
Well, we
you
just
did.
played the Lakers, but Cam was hurt. So, you know, that
Yeah, I
you
didn't
know,
even know that.
you did know that. You said it. You said Cam was hurt. You knew it before I did.
I did. Damn, all I did. Cam
See?
Newton was dope, but I'm with the Saints all day, so I wasn't ever really cheering for
There
him.
you go. So DC,
I don't even know what Cam Hayward is. You gotta update me on that one. Mark.
well, DC, listen, first of all, congratulations to you for the new movie. Shout out to you.
Hey, you know what better way to congratulate me, man? Give me some money, man. I had to exhaust all my resources.
I mean,
That goddamn
ain't you
movie.
getting royalties
Okay,
from the
thank
movie?
you. That's not a good.
I gotta eat today. Them royalties don't kick in until 10
Check
years
with you.
later.
Check
But
with the
that's-
producers. What's in the contract?
DC didn't read the contract.
I was smart, like the boy from the Lion King. I took
Who's your
the
manager?
less money
Well, you
to
lucky,
get the royalties on the
Look, I
back
hope
end.
it ain't
you lucky
Diddy.
Tasha and Sean in here, DC. After you heard that, you lucky they ain't here, boy. Tasha and Sean, they would get you on that one, boy. They
Now,
would get
see,
you.
Slim Saw, it wasn't a low budget film, man. That was a big money
Hey, I
film,
hope
but
so.
I spent
hope not,
everything I had.
Slim. Hope not.
Spent
Hey,
everything I had.
everybody go out and get their DC t-shirts.
There you go. Put the shirt. Get the DC shirts. He damn sure
Hey,
Marlon.
hold up.
He a damn
I'm
sure
gonna
Marlon.
have a link tomorrow. I'm going to t-shirt shop and get y'all some shirts that y'all can purchase to help bless my to help bless my
Get y'all some shirts. I'm about to say you about to
That's
give
how
out
you
the
do
shirts.
it.
Not giving up the
That's
shirts.
how you
gonna-
do it.
Okay, there you go.
Be
I
sure to
see.
wear the shirts to the premiere. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying?
All right, DC. So with that being said, we're gonna get out on that, man. I appreciate all y'all, man, for chilling with us tonight. We'll be back on Friday to recap the Pelicans' win over the Clippers. That'll be
And Big Q, make sure you open the get DC a guitar cash fund.
the guitar. What kind of guitar you want, brother? What you got? What kind
I want the one like my great ancestor Bob Marley had.
Well,
Bro.
I'm
Give me one
glad
like
you
that.
said that because we got that on tape too. Because you denied that for years, but it's good to know that you're now admitting that you're a
Thank
relative.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
DC, for putting that on tape, brother.
Yeah, I am. I was trying not to get killed, but you keep messing that up.
Yo, why would they kill you? You just a musician. You're a
They
musician.
take out the bloodline of all the legends, man. Come on, man.
Come on, brother. You're not Bruce Lee's son, brother. Cut it out.
I ain't say all that.
You're just a guy. You played a
But
good.
Pelicans know I don't eat hamburger and French fries, man. I don't,
Oh, he's a vegetarian.
And that. Everything. Island mind.
Gotta keep the locks healthy.
Oh man, no, I can't go vegan. That's too strict.
Let me get out of here, fam. Listen, I appreciate everybody chiming in, man. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. By all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed. PPR,
Right, Slim,
man.
I'll take some of them
On
oxtails.
independent show in the game, man. Talking Pelicans, man. Support your boy DC. Lex put the drop your link in the chat.
Drop my cash up in there, Q, so they can support me.
I sure will. All right, so Lex, you drop your link in there, and make sure y'all support Lex and add that song, add the edge to your playlist, man. It's really dope and fire song, man.
Hey, Lex, we gonna do a Jamaican remix to that.
Oh, hey, I'm down.
Just don't let them sing. Lex.
Look, man. I like what you're talking about.
Oh
Don't
yes, yeah, hey, you
like
gotta put that on wax.
don't let them sing. Don't let them sing. Whatever you
Man,
do.
we should have had Lex in the movie.
Hey,
I wasn't
you know what?
What's up with that, brother?
I would have gotten my Jamaican on.
Yeah, Lex would have fit right in there too. She got the accent going. I wouldn't have worked in there, DC. I wouldn't have been able to fit in the movie, brother.
What
I
you mean?
got enough love to.
Where would I have been in the movie, brother?
Yeah, Pelican, no, take that damn eggplant out of there, bro. You eat that shit.
Okay, what? What's okay? All right.
His brother Ziggy. That's right. All right, so let's get out of here,
Well,
man.
you know you would have been behind the camera. You know you would have been in that thing.
That's cool. I don't even
been behind the camera, and we would have had a costume room for you and all your funny characters. You could be in the movie as yourself.
Jamaican Reverend Saint.
We would have had Q in there as a cook.
Oh, there you go. I knew something.
Curry.
All right, that's my cue. All right, so I'm out, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the flip side, man. For all my family members that's waiting for the sports coma, I'm gonna do a late stream tonight, man, recapping all the latest news of the day for the Saints, man. Gonna react to Mickey Loomis. He had another interview, Dennis Allen, and all the latest news. Restructuring of Lattimore's contract. We'll cover that in about 5 minutes on the sports.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shop